Hello, welcome to Ed Media. Today, I will be ranking all the teams in Tpot. I will be including Teardrop with the 6 other teams. Just like my previous Tpot video, this will be in list form. That means I will start at number 7, my least favorite team, all the way to number 1, my favorite team. Remember that this is my opinion, so don't get mad if your favorite team is low in the list. With all said, let's start. At number 7, in last place, we have Just Not. Just Not feels like the leftovers after all the characters were placed in the teams. They are literally the most random contestants out together in one team. The only thing they all have in common is that they were unpopular in Bfdi. The only one who was popular was Book, but she was hated. Actually, yeah, all the contestants here were hated at one point during Bfdi. Not only are all the contestants here not well liked, the team just does not function. Since the team is made up of random contestants, the team has no leader, no sense of order, no anything. During the episodes, Just Not is always the least interesting to watch. All the characters, while I love and like most of them, are all pretty bland, I must admit. The team is just boring. The only good episodes they had were Tpot 6 and 7. In Tpot 6, they took advantage of their randomness, while they were just entertaining in Tpot 7, but that is it. The team is just a wreck. The only one who carries the team is Pillow, and even then, sometimes I just want her to do something other than just killing. Book has been turned to an NPC. Nickel is now goofy. Cake is just annoying. Price tag does nothing. The only ones who I think did good in their time at the team was Bummy and Naily. But even then, those two are pretty bland. Bummy just does the challenge and Naily was forgettable. If the team was more entertaining and actually had a team leader of some sort instead of just all of them doing whatever they want, then maybe the team could be better. If the team had more precise choices on who joins the team instead of just the contestants who were left after all the teams had precise choosing, then maybe the team could be better. But for now, it remains the worst team on Tpot. Number 6, we have the S. Now, I actually like the concept of the team that is just the silly, goofy, and cute characters. The S is exactly that, just the joke characters or the silly ones. Then we have Clock and Winner, and for some reason, Ice Cube. Now I do find some enjoyment in this team, but the other teams are just way better. Also, like Just Not, the team was the more uninteresting to watch. What makes the team better is that they actually have an arc within the team. The Clock and Winner arc could have made this team more interesting if the arc was actually in more than 3 episodes. Other than the storyline that was cut short, the team is kind of similar to Just Not. The team did have a leader, sort of, in the form of Clock, but then he got out. Now the team is like Just Not, except the characters actually do stuff. Yellowface gets into shenanigans, we see a new side to Winner, while Bottle and Ice Cube have remained the same. The problem I have with the S is that they are uninteresting in most episodes. The only time they are interesting is when the Winner and Clock arc happens, but that is only in 3 episodes. Most characters in the team are hated, and can be annoying. Overall, the team has some positives, but a bit more negatives. At number 5 we have Teardrop. The only reason Teardrop is so low on the list is because there is only one member on the team. Now then, this season, Teardrop has been the absolute best. We saw her competitive side on the previous season, but they doubled that this season. Teardrop has been so overpowered and was the last team to lose. She is entertaining most of the time when she is on screen. Most episodes, she takes advantage of her being illiquid. When she really shines is in Tpot 5 where she merged Tbh the water to retrieve the plates. She is so entertaining to watch. The best episodes of the team is Tpot 2, 5, and 9. Like all teams, there are some episodes where the team was not good. The only episode where I did not like Teardrop that much was in Tpot 4-6, and that is really it. Teardrop being the only person in the team is both good and bad for me. Good is that being the only one on her team makes her team unique and is the only way she is able to pull off her water stunts. Bad is that the other teams have more characters I love. While I do love Teardrop, the other teams have more than one character that I love, but that is really it. At number 4, we have Teammates. This is pretty good. First off, let's start with the characters. All of them are pretty well liked. We have the original Woe Bunchers along with Bfdi, P.A.C.T, and Sloth. Pretty good choices if you ask me. The team has some good chemistry as they really function well. I like all the characters except for Bfdi and maybe Donut. The team is just great, but of course, there is a reason they are not top 3. During the Tpot era where the episodes were kind of bad, Teammates had it the worst. They barely had any screen time. The only people who got screen time were Pin and Coiny, while everyone else was sidelined. The memes who got it the worst were Pin and Donut. Pin was reduced back to being snobby and rude for some reason, while they tried making Donut dumb. The team getting no screen time, along with making characters worse, and only showing really 2 characters of the team really made damage. However, the recent episodes have been improving this team and the characters within it. Also, the team should have lost in Tpot 4 because Saw did not deserve to get out so early. Anyways, pretty good team. Before we go to the top 3, I would just like to mention that I really had to think where I placed each team, and I mean really think, so yeah. Also, if you are enjoying the video so far, consider liking the video and maybe even subscribing as I am trying to gain an audience of my own. Also, you can watch my other Tpot videos and be alerted when I upload my next one. At number 3, it is the strongest team on Earth. Just like the S, I like the concept of the team. The concept of the team is the hated and disliked characters in one team. I guess they made this team to improve the hated characters, and wow, it did the job. Characters I used to hate here I now have a positive opinion on. Everyone here improved except Grassy. And no, Tpot 8 did not improve Grassy, he was just following Snowball's orders. Anyways, let's go over the reasons why I love this team. The team is probably one of the most structured team right now. Basketball being the leader, she does a really good job. She isn't too bossy and has great team strategies. I would count Snowball as the co-leader of some sort. He and Basketball had a great dynamic and worked really well together. The others are good too. Bfdi and Basketball had a great relationship. Belle works really well with the team. Robot Flower is also good with the team, as she mostly helps with the challenges, and Foldy, with her little time with the team, felt like she could have fit well with the team. Grassy sucks though, he does the challenges, but other than that, that's it. He only works well with Snowball, but he just follows his orders and that's it. The only one he actually works well with is Belle. They seem to do the challenges together and that's good, I guess. The team is also great in its storylines. Tpot 1, 2 and 3 had a great storyline where the team was trying to work better. Tpot 1, the team was separated and needed to work together to succeed. Tpot 2, half the team was in an argument causing them to lose. Tpot 3 is when they all realized they need to do better and that's what they did. Now we have the Robot Flower arc that not only has a great concept of Robot Flower acting like the Season 1 flower, but Basketball and Belle have a conflict of their own whether or not they should keep her like this. Now on to development. Basketball went from a nobody to now a leader. She leads her team very well and is shown to care for her teammates, like Robot Flower. Recently, however, the episodes have reduced her to a screaming machine who just screams about Robot Flower, so hopefully they fix that. Next up is Snowball. Snowball used to be mean to everyone, but now he is now shown to be a team player. However, they have gotten him out of character like in Tpot 8. That was probably his only bad episode. Bfdi and Bella are shown the characters they truly are. Robot Flower has gotten more screen time and now has a fun storyline. Foldy and Grassy are probably the only ones without development. Like mentioned earlier, I don't count Tpot 8 as Grassy getting development because all he did was just follow Snowball's orders and he still sucked. With all that said, this is a great team. I love the character choices, how the team functions, the dynamics within the team, the storylines, and the improvements these characters had. It kind of sucks some of them are hated still, yet Grassy is so loved, but whatever. Yes, great team. The runner-up, number 2, we have P.A.C.T again. This team is really good. I like the idea of the team from the previous season basically having a sequel in the next season with some old team members and new ones as well. This team is full of fan favorites, so it's kind of hard to not like the team. Being full of fan favorites, it was also a bad decision for this team to lose first and be the one constantly up for elimination, as we have two well-liked characters, but oh well. Anyways, let's go over the reasons why I love this team. First off, the concept, as I mentioned literally like 15 seconds ago, is really great. To restate, a team from the previous season returning in the next season with old and new team members is really interesting. And honestly, choosing P.A.C.T to be the team returning was a great idea. I think the new additions were well chosen. Lightning, Fanny, and Marker work well with the team. I like them except for Marker, he sucks. Also, the contestants who stayed are pretty good too. Remote Tree and Black Hole were kind of like the main people of P.A.C.T, so it makes sense they stayed. Pi stayed, but she should not have. The team works really well. Tree acts as a team leader and has Black Hole as a co-leader since he always asks him for the decisions the team makes. Remote is also sort of a co-leader since she is seen mostly the ones leading the challenge instead of the death prevention activities. Then the rest work really well as they do challenges and also prevent death. For the final point, I really like the new arc. Seeing Fanny rebel against a team and her new dynamic with Black Hole as they both argue has been really entertaining to see and has made me like Black Hole. Those two are the only ones benefiting from the arc though. Tree is now a giant tree and literally can't do anything now. He is getting hate for this too, so yeah. And Marker, well, he is still annoying. People say he balances doing challenges and preventing death, but that is literally a lie. He literally jumped off the beam in Tpot 8 to prevent Tree's death. What makes this team not number 1 is during the Tpot mid-era. Now, their loss in Tpot 1 is reasonable, but their next two losses were so dumb. In Tpot 4, they chose to lose the challenge to save Ice Cube even though she died the next episode. And in Tpot 6, that loss was so dumb, it made me not have this team as my favorite anymore. They chose to bring Beccafish and still feed it to 2. These losses made me hate Black Hole at one point since was the one that made these decisions. So yeah, the problem with the team is that they can be dumb. To summarize, I love this team because of the concept. The precise choosing of who gets to stay on the team, who leaves, and who joins. How the team functions and the new arc. The only problem with the team is that their losses is because the team can be full of idiots at times. Despite that problem, it's still a great team. I enjoy seeing them as they are really enjoyable to watch. At number 1, as my favorite team, we have Are You OK? I love this team so much. The team has been consistently enjoyable to watch in all the episodes, at least to me. There is so much to say as for why I love this team, so let's get started. First off, the character choices are honestly, like, perfect. We have the duo Golf Ball and Tennis Ball, along with TV because he was on their team in the previous season. Then, we have Pen and Eraser, both are great friends, nice to see them on the same team. And finally, we have Puffball and Fries. No, both are best friends, but I never realized that until Tpot 5, but it's fine. Anyways, Fries and Golf Ball were shown to have a good dynamic in Bfdi, and Puffball is a great choice too. So yeah, I love the choices they made. They also function well as a team. Golf Ball is the leader and she may be a little bossy and can be mean, but she still can have great strategies and ideas. She usually gets data from TV, which is pretty good. Now I see why she wanted him on the team. Puffball is very useful to the challenges because she can fly. The rest are also pretty good at performing the strategies Golf Ball enlists. Though, I kind of wish that we got screen time with Golf Ball and Fries, since they were shown to have a great dynamic in Bfdi, and who knows, maybe he could have been saved if they did just that. Now on to the arc. This team was probably the first to be shown to have a real arc, that being the Puffball arc. Starting in Tpot 3, Puffball just wants to be loved, so she tries to go above and beyond and make a dangerous roller coaster, which causes Golf Ball to lose trust in her. In Tpot 4, when Golf Ball doesn't allow her to do the challenge, Puffball learns to sabotage teams. In Tpot 5, Fries finally stands up for Puffball and they both sabotage teams together. Wow, what a great start to this arc. I hope it doesn't end anytime soon. Yeah, Fries getting eliminated kind of screwed the arc over, as he was a main point of the arc apparently. When he got eliminated, I guess they realized they can't do the arc without him, so they made Golf Ball apologize to Puffball in Tpot 6. After that, Golf Ball and Puffball began sabotaging teams and made a great duo. This is when they decided to make a whole RUOK arc centering around tennis ball. We get into this at Tpot 8 when he mentions Golf Ball told him to use friends as a tool. So I guess we have a new arc to look forward to. Except we probably don't, because Puffball is out and we didn't get any hint of this arc continuing in Tpot 9, so I don't know. I'm kind of worried for the future of the story arcs in this team, since they keep getting cut short because of the eliminations. So yeah, I don't really have a problem with the team. I only dislike one contestant, and that is TV. But I honestly do not have a problem with the team. Sure, the arcs get cut short, but that is only because of the eliminations, so it's really not the team's fault. Overall, I love the character choices, the characters themselves except TV, how the team functions, the story and arcs in the team, and I don't really have a problem with the team. I love this team. So yeah, there is my ranking of all the teams in Tpot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing, as I will upload more Tpot videos, so yeah, stay tuned. Also comment what you think of my list and do tell me what you guys think. Thanks for watching.